It's showtime. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a Friday Night Live kit build. It has been a while since we've done one of these. So yeah, tonight I've got Team Saxo Racing. Top RC products designed by Team Saxo groups. I've already opened it. Not a very exciting box. Don't scan random QRs. I got the GK200 Pro. That's how you know it's good. Should we zoom in slightly? About there. So if you're not familiar with the GK200, I don't know where you've been. If you don't know this kit, you must have been under a rock. No. This is a very random kit. God damn it. I have to scan that to get the manual. They don't give you a manual. Damn it. So this is a go-kart. This is a little go-kart. Should we just build it without the manual? How hard could it be? But this is going to be our task for this evening. It is everything you need, including the brush. Well, not everything. It doesn't have radio gear, but everything else. Motor, ESC. Not a little piece of like newspaper. The hell, like, I wonder if it's like for like setting the gear mesh. Like Kyosho go-kart. I don't know. I never owned the Kyosho go-kart. I don't even think I ever got to see one in person. So I don't know the scale that it was. I know that they had it. I saw it many times. I always thought it was cool. But I never did see one. This is 8th scale, so it's pretty good size, as you can tell by Driver Man. Here's my 10th scale figure. This is a 6-inch tall figure. You can tell he looks quite small in comparison. Like, I would say this is closer to like Losi Pro Moto size. Not quite. No, that's an overstatement. Isn't that 6th scale or so? I don't know. Doesn't matter. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, I have to scan that stupid QR code. And then maybe I can just send it to my PC so that I can. I have a cop open. Okay. So I've got, well, it didn't even open the manual. It just took me to a, forgot that you guys can actually see it. I think I didn't have anything else on my phone. Okay. Team Saxo, other car kit.zip. These are all like RAR and zip files. That's not the most. It's not the sketchiest shit in the world. All right, let me send this to myself. Share. Mac Mini. Okay. Not a fan of online only instruction manuals. Okay. So anyway, hey, Jeremy. I just want to share my ghost peppers are coming in nicely. Can't wait till they're fully ripened and can pick. Be careful. Wash your hands. Wear gloves. Just freaking don't send me any. Please do not send me any. All right. Can't believe it's a freaking zip file. Ugh. Garbage. You gonna pull a mat and print that out? I do not have a printer. a 2D printer. I have three-dimensional printers only. And then will it even download? Hello. Come on, Team Saxo. There it finally goes. 22 meg exploded view manual parts list setup sheet. Okay. So let's see. Yes, Friday Night Live. Wasn't that limited edition Liquid Death Ghost Pepper flavor? It was, and it was fantastic. I hadn't thought about that. Just don't worry about this anything. Wear gloves. Just say it. Does it have totally not a virus in the description? Right. Toxic. Got any new promo codes for a main? I need a new pit mat. I do not have any. I do not. But you can go to ehmain.com, and that is technically the affiliate link. We doing pale leg activity? What is pale leg activities? Oh, how's life going without the caffeine so far? Dude, it's not good. It's absolutely not good. I hate every minute of it. Oh, these instructions look garbage. Ugh, I hate it already. I think I hate everything though because of the no caffeine thing. Was it a long or short link? That's how you can tell if it's safe. It's just a go-kart, dude. I have to think that you're right, but I figure we should give it the old college try. Where's bag A? Okay. Have you had caffeine withdrawals or headaches yet? I've had a headache for 2 days. I think that it's mainly been sinus related though. At least that's what I'm telling myself. Because I've had caffeine in the mornings. Just one coffee, one caffeine. Well, the parts look well machined, these specialty parts. Let's see how it goes. I feel like I can get you guys a little closer still. Show us the D bag. I can, there's an easy button for me to do that, and it is show comments on stage. So now you guys can see your names. Scroll across. That's what you get when I don't have caffeine. That looks complicated. Open another bag. All right. So we need this thing and this thing. This goes up, and then there's a spring. Sprite doesn't have caffeine and won't stain. You know what? Funny enough, I did find a I won't call it a casualty, but I will call it some remnants of the Sprite yesterday when I, for some reason, was using the passenger side seat belt, and I was like, ah, damn it. So, okay, what is this? It's like a hat-shaped spacer. I don't see it. I'm quitting already. Where the hell is it? Those are just a regular thin spacer. Seriously. TS1013. I shit you not. I don't see it already. There's no like other parts, right? No. Just bag A. Yeah, bag A is all. Should be in here. Okay, fine. 1450 is my final offer. Did I win? I feel like I'm in an good game. Seriously, though, I'm about to just use a different, like, I guess I'm just going to use one of these thin spacers because those are 2 millimeter, which I have. No, that's that one already. Wow. The first step on the first page of this manual, and I already, like, there's not oh, never mind. I found it. That little thing. I got it. Lack of caffeine. Yeah, definitely having the Lego vibes, right? And then we're going to send an E-clip to outer space, probably. At least we have determined that this does have some sort of suspension already in the front. You never know with a go-kart. Okay. I swear, things will get smoother from here. Oh, shit. Did I build that the right way? Yes, I did. Checking. Checking. Mitsubishi E-clip. Yeet. Okay, I found one of those little things. Does both sides get it? Yes. The little black thing. Is it under or in? I have 2 E-clips. I do not see another little black spacer though. You guys can't see that at all. Oh. See that? It's still, the other one's still in the bag. It's stuck in there. Ah. Got it. Tell you what, fellas, we're on a roll already. This is the risk of live streaming the kit. Safety squints for E-clips. I have a remarkably high success rate for E-clips. Saying it now. Okay. Now we got to put some stub axles in. So these are going from this side. These stub axles are kind of, so these things have a machined D shape to them. See that? And then so it fits that shape. Then it'll just screw in from the back side with this little shorty. What's a Saxo? Team Saxo. I am not familiar with this brand. I've never owned anything from them or heard from them, or heard of them, I mean. So I don't know if you guys have heard of them from anything else. Bets on time to first blood. You bite your goddamn tongue. No Loctite, not for a machine such as this. I can't imagine what could ever go wrong. And we got some plastic scrunch, like a natural adhesive. 10 minutes? You're nuts, Seafart. 646. So the team, and I'm glad he's the smallest Phillips head screwdriver. Yeah, I've got some of those. I've got those on the Rockabilly, and I agree. They're some of the worst things I've ever had to work with. So, oh, is that a flat? This is not a flathead. What could possibly go wrong? Can't imagine a single thing that could go wrong. The plastic feels okay. Doesn't feel fantastic. Doesn't feel awful. Make sure you put those on upside down. Oh, weak. Size it is, but oh. I'm about ready to just go to the electric driver and send everything. Josh, did your internet get upgraded yet? Seems pretty good tonight. Don't say it out loud, Eric. No, it did not. I'm sure it will go poorly any moment now. All right, so little knuckle setup is done. Now we've got this is labeled as servo saver, but it is just a tie rod. I'm sure that is totally accurate. All right, what side is which with these turnbuckles? I absolutely hate turnbuckles. And I don't have my drill up here to just chuck these things up. Who remembers the deburring tool incident a few years ago? Did I do that during a live? Oof. I've injured myself on a deburring tool a couple of times. I know I did it once really badly, not on a live. And that one was like an actual I should go to the emergency room situation, but I didn't have time because we had to leave for an event that next morning. And if I went to the emergency room, I wouldn't have had time to get the truck done. So I didn't go, which was a wise decision, I think. Damn it. Hoping that would fit too. Yeah, the old three-sided trident. It's right here. And let me tell you, I haven't changed the blade since then either. Same blade. I think that you're supposed to, I know for a fact you're supposed to change those things. Pretty sure it was during a live. It could be wrong. I think I've stabbed myself a couple of times during a live. One, I think I've done it with that tool as well. Yes. Yeah, the really bad one, I was demolding the carbon fiber hood for the Jeep Commando project, the one where I first did all the carbon fiber work. And man, that was a treat. Well, that's not to scale at all then. God damn it. Showed me how much just probably like a stat. I should go to the hospital and get stitched up. But I have duct tape and super glue. I prefer electrical tape. I think, I don't know why. I feel like electrical tape, you can get a good stretch out of it, and it like really holds the napkin or whatever you're using on to help band-aid things. 21. We need 1 more millimeter. I really hope that that these are the only 2 turnbuckles on this project. Half a mil. That's 1 turn. That should be 22. I have my calipers in the other room. We can adjust slightly from there. That's fine. Building my H10 optic right now. Didn't get the carbon, but super happy with Orange Fast. Yeah. The Fast and the Furious one is one of the best. Definitely one of my favorites. Electrical tape is ideal for bandaging. It just is. It's just like, if you never tried it, it's worth it. I'm telling you, it's just that stretch you can get out of that stuff. It really makes you, it's like, yep, that'll stop the bleeding. Hey Josh, on the Rockabilly hood mold, at what point do I need to take out the louver plug? Oh, let's see. You know, I'd have to look back at the design of that. I remember doing the plug. I can't remember when exactly or how exactly I designed it though. I think, is Racing Case in here? He was the one who molded mine for me. I know he's, and the Jaybird's done a few as well. I don't know if either of them are in here. I'm a fan of the Throttle Therapy livery. Yeah, we actually had well, we didn't have Andy from Throttle Therapy. So Throttle Therapy is a motorsports shop that's up in the Grass Valley area. Racing Case is here. Yes. Hey, can you help Ryan with when you're supposed to take that louver plug portion out of the mold? You've done it way more than me. I just designed it once and then never actually made it myself. Pretty close. Pert near. One of the high schools is having a raffle for youth football league, and they have one of these prizes in an H10 optic RTR. Nate, are you in the Sacramento area? Because we donated one to one of the schools for a raffle for their I didn't remember if it was for a football team or not. It's but it's where it's one of our employees. So we're like, yeah, sure. Okay. That keys into that. That's nice. Any chance you feel like designing a simple roof skin stamp for the Rockabilly? I want to stomp the VP look. Oh, gotcha. So, I mean, it's a possibility, I guess. More of a matter of time than anything. So, I was talking about using threadlock earlier. These are a Nylock M3. However, the stud on the bottom of this arm is nowhere near long enough to actually touch the touch the Nylock. Okay. So we're gonna have to add some Loctite to it. If you designed a stamp, I'll make you. So, Frank, I actually want to design up a roof that matches the Corvette roof, and then do carbon is my goal. Howdy, man! You pumped for Cisco Grove? I am so pumped. Elio, the guy who's organizing it, he was up at Cisco Grove today, and he stopped into the shop afterwards, and we chatting about kind of finalizing things and making sure he was up there talking with them, and they were like, well, depending on how things go, like we understand, like it seems like the number of people going is kind of growing and growing. So they were like, yeah, we've got some overflow camping options, the whole deal. And yeah, I'm super pumped. Friday Night Live. Whoa. Hello. Okay. I got to put these on there. That way. Right. Okay. Front suspension arms are done. What is 2 degree? Oh, did I put them on the right way? Oh. Okay. So there's a 2 degree. I think this one's down. Yeah. So I think I got one side right and one side wrong. I think I rotate this 180 degrees. That pin must have a slight taper to the design that puts it at a 2 degree angle for some built-in camber. Yep. I'm pretty sure 2 degrees is pretty hard to see, but I think now that is 2 degrees. This is 2 degrees up from this rather than it was down. Missed the start. Which kit is this? F1? No, it is the Team Saxo Racing GK200, obviously, but it's a go-kart. Go-kart, man. Go-kart plastics, brushless, called camber lamps. Let's see. Josh, did you ever find out figure out the whole name? Oh, no idea what's going on with like why YouTube names are not displaying. Matt's just fixed itself that night or this Wednesday. We have no idea what's happening. We don't have any control of it. Now we're moving on. We got the chassis here. Carbon chassis. This side looks like it's going down in the instructions. So doing flathead up from the bottom. And then let's see, a 3 mil and a 2 mil on the front, and then just a 3 mil on the rear. So that's where our caster is coming from. And then again, we don't have enough thread exposed to actually get any bite on the lock nut. So we will use some and this thing could be kind of cool when it's done. No matter what, I'm going to take a crawler kit over this pan chassis shit any day. It's very fiddly. One arm on. Three, 2, 3. Stupid YouTube name using my government name. I'm not frustrated yet. It's just fiddly. We'll see if the hat has to go up from frustration later. Oh, why is that not biting at all? Excuse me. That's unacceptable. What was I just saying about not being frustrated? Oh. Can't tell if I dropped that yet or not, but hold on. It probably wasn't important. They probably gave me extras, right? Oh, there it is. He doesn't have any longer screws. He throws them all. I have longer screws if I needed them. But you never know. Maybe there's there's something in the way later, and I couldn't do that. Okay, now servo. Probably doesn't include the servo, does it? Motor, ESC and motor. I don't see a servo. It's a tiny little fucker. We'll come back to that. Servo not included. Are we to bag B? Yes, we are to bag B, which is FEDI. Where's bag B? That's a Puretech bag. That's not B. Yo, seriously. This is... I mean, there's only like 5 bags. That's obviously the battery. It's the one with the servo in it. Not bad. Yeah, but seriously. I dropped it on the floor. Has a servo in it. Look at that. How did that happen? What? Every one of these bags has this little piece of paper in it. Is it like moisture absorbing? What is the point of it? It doesn't have anything on it. Make sure there's nothing left in the bag. Old school desiccant. Is that what that is? Is that a thing? Not something I've ever seen. Want to share that QR code so we can follow along? Sure, if you want to go click links. See if you can screenshot that, and then you'll take it to the TS, or what was this thing? The GK200. So there you go. SaxoRacing.com. Okay, so output to the far side, then this, then, oh my God, the world's using these silly little Phillips heads. Let's make sure that I've got a Phillips head like that in here. Okay. The Hertz folding V1 in the 10.2 tuned to work. Wait, what? Maybe, or I can imagine that if all the pieces were confirmed to be in there, one could add the cardboard as a check mark before. I get something like that. I don't know. That's such a weird. Feels like maybe it is like some sort of desiccant. Oh, the Hertz Dig V1 is in the 10-2, and like an actual V1, meaning there's no bearing on the rear output. It's the old school bronze bushing. That was the true V1. Okay, that now we need. Oh, we need to center this servo. Show. Bring the power supply in. It's dumb. Brain dead. Okay. So that's centered now, and then servo horn, which is where? Right there. Goes straight up and down. There we go. We have a lot more right than we do left. Check that one more time. Yeah, it's just like a weird in between. That's better though. Yeah, I like that one better. All right. What's that all about? What brand is your servo centering device? It is the RC Toolkit brand. Or yeah, Toolkit, whatever. No, that ain't that screw. Must be this. Yep. That's it for sure. Okay. And now this is going to drop into our chassis in this location. Okay. So those two are in. And oh, what is it showing here? Oh, then and it wants us to do. Nope. Now, oh, this needs to snap in there. 1, 2. Better put some Loctite on these because those could easily. Can we convert this into a 3-wheeler cart? I would not be mad at that approach in the slightest. Okay. One in. It will be after it meets a curb. You're assuming that this thing will get run in an area that get run more than once. This could just be a ridiculous little. I mean, I'm kind of impressed at like this wasn't an expensive kit, and it comes with all the electronics other than receiver, radio, but brushless, the whole deal, and it's a kit. Like, backseat. So I do kind of like what it is offering as far as something to build. Now, bag C. Found it. Nothing left in the bag again. This show is so much better. Have 4 times speed to get caught up. Gunner. God damn it. I mean, I've definitely done that move myself. If you want your name back to the normal, go to the channel and edit your handle to what you want. Interesting. Don't like that they screwed with that in general already. Seems so weird. Okay. Looks like it needs some toe. Oh, it absolutely does. I do not have the camber links at, or the toe links at the right length still, but my calipers are out there and I wanted to get those before I make that final adjustment. So totally agree though. Absolutely needs some adjustment. Now, what I am noticing though is that I thought I was going to be able to kind of adjust that while it was in the car, like a normal tie rod, but these things want to pop off those balls so easy that it appears that I'm going to have to do that and then reinstall. Okay, put this little spring on this little nub. Can't say why, but that's the seat. Appropriate little bucket. Battery assemble position. According to the back groove of the chassis, bind the battery with tape. Oh, you just straight up tape the battery into this? Listen, I leave my batteries in cars sometimes, but this one says that I have to. What do you know on that one? Now, the one downside is that it's got freaking Dean's plugs on it. So it wants me to tape it on the top or bottom. That goes to that battery. According to the back groove of the chassis. Bind the battery with tape. What? What? So this is going to go here, and it's showing this like this, I guess. Now, I thought I did see tape somewhere. Was it in a new bag? Am I opening a new bag? That tape is for that. It doesn't say to open bag D yet. I guess I just have to use my own tape. I need to know if the dino suit fit. So shortly after I got home, I got a text from Gunner that says, "Hey, see if Nicole likes her gift." It's like, what? And he sent me a screenshot of an Amazon package that had been delivered to my house. So I made Nicole go get it. And there was a inflatable dino suit on my front porch, as well as a couple of other dinosaur-inspired items as well. Lift your hat. You've got... This is the Reefs tape. First time I've used it. Let's see. Pretty decent stuff, actually. I like it. You need 9 feet of tape. Maybe worth checking out. Okay, so this goes this, I think. Yikes, you really gotta... I don't love having to force a battery in like this. Dude. Yeah, this needs to go out, but it literally... I have to cut this battery heat shrink. Or, outer sheath. Now it fits okay. Haven't had to do that. 3M VHB is all I use. I don't like that color, the clear stuff. I love VHB as well. That is my preference for most things. I fully agree with you on that one. Rainbolt 2 YouTuber Pro G. Rainbolt is a wizard. Straight up wizard. Okay. There's that, and then 3 of these across the back. Weird, this rear battery tray thing is like an actual stressed part of the suspension and all. Got to put a little O-ring in there. Okay, chat comments are actually kind of taking up some space. I geoguess every morning trying to figure out where I am and what happened to my point. Josh, when did XT60 hit the market? Oh, that's a good question. I mean, I remember XT60 way back in like 2008 or so. I'm not sure when it was before that, but I remember we used to order batteries from Hobby King back in the day. Like that was the place where you could get LiPos like somewhat affordably, because LiPos used to be so expensive. And that was the place where we could get them kind of cheap. And you like the problem was that there was like a 20% failure rate. So you'd have to order like 20 batteries, split them up between friends, however many of them were actually good when they arrived. Opening the D bag. But I have no idea when they first came around. That was just kind of like the first time I remember, you know, having any experience with them. And back then, we all cut them off and changed them. Google says 2009. Okay, I believe that time frame. 2008, 2009 is when I was remembering them, but what are you feeling on some sort of partial wrap on the H10 Origin? Could double as some yeah, I know exactly what you mean. And a partial wrap is not a bad idea. You know, it's just, oh my God, this is just a chunk of steel. Like a traction adder. But yeah, it's just a block of steel, I think. Yeah. Wow. Huh. So now we've got these aluminum axle carriers. One side should have a slot. Yes, it does. This side has a slot. That's the passenger side. This uses the shorties, yes. Why does that have? Weird that these parts are like all pre-countersunk on the bottom. There's the camera. See how that kind of sucks because it just takes away thread engagement. Do a clear gloss PPF on your H10. That was, you know, I've seen like that was like one of the thoughts that I had, but I'm just like, man, I don't know if it would sit down enough everywhere and get around the tight corners that, because you know the scale of an RC car is so much different than a full size, but I don't know. I don't think that I'll go through the extra on mine, but you know, a little bit different story. I like the old Venom batteries that came with the adapters that you could replace. Was nice if you had multiple cars with different plugs. Yeah, the Venom adapters were not. I used to carry some around in my like my pit bag type thing, just in case somebody needed a battery and didn't run my plug, or I needed a battery for some reason from somebody else. It was nice. I agree. Okay, got to open this electronics bag. bag eye. Kind of a good looking little all aluminum motor. So now this goes on from the bottom. It does not give any indication of wire orientation, so I'm going to assume upwards. And we're going to put on button heads, 2 long ones. Is the motor a 380? I would say yes. I would guess that that's a 380 size. And now we have to put on the little tiny pinion. Oh, wow. Doesn't go on there very far. Man, I'm reluctant to Loctite this on a brass, but I guess it's on there well enough. Little aluminum axle carriers on there, motors on there. Okay. Now, yes. Now we bolt on our block of steel in here. That's too funny. Just added some steel for weight. Is that a you see, is that a thing in anything else? Like any other pan cars, do they have just a block of weight that they add for rear traction bias? I've seen tuning weights that people add, but like just as a standard. Zoom the overhead. Yep. Oh. Of course, I touched the overhead and it decides that it doesn't want to do anything. Brass or steel blocks and plates aren't uncommon for ballast. That makes sense. Okay, so there's that. Now we've got these carriers here, which go on top. Is there a flange? Yes. Flange go in or out. Does not show. Of course it doesn't. Must go towards the inside though, so you can get a bearing in from the outside. Has to be my guess. Look. I'm not going to tighten these down yet until I get the actual axle shaft through it, just in case I need to align it. Spectrum makes a 6,000 kV 2-in-1 for the low-C Mini T that might fit. Oh, that would be nice and clean. I forgot about that little guy from Spectrum. The thing was on sale super cheap too, not that long ago. shit. I'm not paying attention. I'm missing some spacers. M3 by 5 by 0.5. Oh, they're not to scale. They're just a washer. Jeez. Half millimeter seems like such a petty little adjustment that's needed. The other side. I got to put the other ones in. Okay, Josh, we're not paying attention either. God damn it, Phoenix. That's weird. That one looks thinner, so I'm putting 2. What's it matter? It's a go-kart. Oh, right. Oh. I have to take these same screws in and out 5 times. Just 1 per side this time, though. You got a carbon fiber tie rod above it. Aren't we fancy? That's going to have some crazy rear steer. It's a straight axle. How can it be that bad? Time for bag E. Baggy. Nothing in there. Matt needs to get one of these to make a trailing video. Oh, wow. Is this thing? Oh, I thought it was gun drilled the whole way, but it's just on the ends. So it's just threaded from one side. So bearings. Coffee has to be key. I do need some coffee. Ooh, I wonder if Nicole did get decaf. Like, that's how bad I want coffee, is that I will accept decaf. There's that. Okay, not bad. Then we got the bearing on the other side. Didn't bleed, no blood. Okay. Then we need a spacer. I didn't see that it wants a spacer on here first, then the bearing. There's spacer. Got it. Hello, Mr. Fish. I just want to say thank you for the hobby support and the motivation you give. Keep up the amazing work. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. And Dr. Gorilla Fish. Stupid low-level noobish question. I just moved my servo and the lights on the truck flashed for a second. No battery in there. Oh, yeah. No. Basically, you just made a generator. The you have a brushed servo. As you moved it by hand, it created current, and that backfed some power. If you consistently did it and super fast over and over, maybe you could cause enough issue for it to make things mad. But no, all you did was create a very, very tiny generator for a moment of no real concern. You are safe. But yes, I have I've seen that before. Truck is destroyed. Time to build a new one. Yeah. Yep. Nope. It's all over. That was all it took. I do remember I bought a Traxxas Latrax one time, and it was like their rally car. So it was like a 16th or 18th scale rally car. And I remember getting it, and I just moved the steering by hand once, and it just shredded the stock servo. I just went, and it went, ripped all the gears out of the servo. I was just like hadn't even plugged a battery into it yet. It's like, well, I guess I need to go buy a new servo. Damn it. Can I charge my battery by moving my servo? I don't know what kind of motion that would take, but I feel like the back and forth movement, changing polarities one way and the other really quickly, would probably cause some more issues for you, Schultze. I stripped a servo by tightening the servo horn. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that it's probably in even my top 5 dumbest things I've done, but it was one that it stuck with me. I did not forget that I did such a dumb thing. God damn it. Like this time when I keep not reading the instructions, I have to keep uninstalling all the things that I keep putting on. You'd have to hire a crew to charge the battery. Okay. They want trace. Okay, that's I wonder how far low scoop go with the micros. I still have a micro high roller from like, oh man. I remember the micro crawlers back in the day that they had as well. I would not be surprised if they tried to do something like that again. You're still going? I'm building a go-kart, Matt. It takes a while. Think how much longer it would take if you were doing it. Noob. See, Matt still can't sleep. He's tossing and turning on the ground right now, thinking about his heated and cooled, Matt has like a Craftmatic at home. Matt has a bed that he bought at the mall. You know what I could probably do is use one of these hundreds of pieces of paper that this kit came with to set the old gear mesh. Since it's that whack-ass 48 pitch stuff. That's too loose. That'll do. That'll do, pig. Good enough for government work. Fully tighten the nut, then loosen a quarter turn. What nut? They put a star, but they don't say what they're starring, and this doesn't have a nut. Fully tighten the lock nut. There's no lock nut in this step at all. These instructions suck. Whatever. I don't see a lock nut, so we are going to ignore what they said entirely. Now we're on to some of these fun little detail pieces. Side guard things. Start to make this thing look like a goddamn go-kart finally. Look at the extra parts piling up. I think that that's by design. I think that they included those on purpose. Not enough room for the guy's legs. He's going to have to sit on that motor. Oops. Less parts, lighter weight. Exactly. If we can find a... cut some of these parts out, we're in business. Those 4. Then we got this little deflector piece that shows next to the battery box with a... That can't be right. No, it says M3 by 8. That is clearly longer than M3 by 8. Did I use an M3? Let me go back up here real quick. Nope, that says all of those were the same length. Those were all M3 by 8s. Okay. M3 by 6s. Yes, I used those. No countersinks. 1 M3. Oh, this one is supposed to be an M3 by 12. I don't know why yet, but oh, then this key's over top of it. Wow. That's... oh. No, you're supposed to screw them both in, but it doesn't. It shows them on 2 separate pages. Weird. Instructions suck. This is painful to watch. This is painful to build, Schultz. Oh, that's the ESC mount. Look at that. Josh, what size pinion would you suggest with a 56 spur running a 2300 kVA 2-in-1? What truck, Eric? I think that's the most. Are we going to see blood before the end? Phoenix. There should never be blood on one of my live streams. It just happens rarely. Done hundreds of live streams and bled probably less than a dozen times. Okay. Now, tires and wheels. Origins. Oh, someone needs to hold on. 2300. I would run the stock pinion. So like a 15 tooth. The blood is like the crashes in NASCAR. It's what we're secretly waiting for. It's incredibly rude and tasteless. Poor taste. In poor taste. Okay. What size is this wheel nut? Because it ain't 7 mil. It is, oh, it's just regular 5.5. Okay. Ah, that is where that whole like back the nut off a half turn is supposed to be. They just have it 1 or 2 pages off. Has your dad taken his paramotor up yet? Yes, he has. Many times. He had already been taking it up many times. He just hadn't told me that he got it. Not him, my mom, or my brother, who all knew, had told me. So obviously we have a bit of a toe issue. We got to do some adjusting. So that should be straight, roughly. Is it a trike or a foot launch? It's a trike. Okay, so that's the fronts on. Rears just go right on. Yes. How did you tell Nicole about your $1,900 Honda? See, I did it in a really clever way, and I did it by telling her through a live stream. I caught a dragonfly that was flying around my work Thursday. As I was walking through the cafeteria to let it go outside, I considered it let it go in the cafe for a second. Dragonflies are cool, by the way. Right now, there another bag somewhere? Oh, that must be in that. Yeah. Bag G. Not labeled. So we're looking for this guy. I think I feel safer in ultralight aircraft. Follow pretty much all the same rules, but you have an actual fixed wing and not a parachute. See, I think that's the thought, but I think that the fixed wing, an ultralight, if the motor dies, those things fall like a rock. Where a parachute, you actually have some glide down. Are you going straight for the curb when it's finished? John, you're very unhelpful. Oh, these are the fake pedals, I'm guessing. They're very not straight. Okay, now we've got the front fairing and the steering wheel. Flat to the bottom. M3 by 10 as well still. Are the tire foam or rubber? They're foam. Okay. Now this goes across the front with 3 screws. All M3 by 8s. Where's Daddy Longlegs? He is just off the screen. Four or six at. Ooh. You know what? I hadn't. Oh, actually, I don't get a battery choice, John. This car gets the battery taped right into the chassis. So I believe that it was a 3S, and it is permanently fixed inside of it now. Okay. Now for some side pod action. These are stand up. Same length. Going to charge at 15 amps, right? I mean, why not? Looking forward to seeing y'all at Cisco. I'm looking forward to Cisco so much. It's going to be a freaking blast. The battery has come out and call your other rig. I don't think that there's a rig in this room right now that has the battery in it. I don't think. That doesn't have to. That doesn't have it built in. Just for the energy shifter. Yes, it is that, and it is sick. You are right. Thank you. All right, now I've got to put Slender Man in here. Daddy long legs. And then how does he get kept in? Okay, there's that. And what is this? Seat belt? No, it's not a seat belt. Is it Velcro? there a roll? Did I see like a gray wrap thing earlier? Did I throw it away? I mean, oh, there it is. Yeah, it's this. This is how you keep him in, it says. Come on. Okay, there's that. And yes, Pro version has all of these things I put in there. I understand I can adjust ground clearance. Okay, so now I just have to get my wiring affixed, plugged in. Okay. Motor's hooked up. This thing's probably got some charge in it, don't you think? We'll just power this thing up with the radio, quote unquote, is on. Let's lift it up first. Why is it not working? It should be calibrated. Come on. Do something. Jesus Christ. Okay, there you go. Works. I think I was just going the. Why is it not working? Oh, there we go. That's. I was just going in the reverse direction, which it did not like. I think I could loosen up that gear mesh just a hair. Ah, damn. Got me a little bit. Didn't get me, but like. Okay. All right, that's a little bit better on the gear mesh. Pinion just sticks so far off that shaft. Is it just me or does the pinion gear look like it's wobbling? Oh, I totally agree. It does look like it. It does. I mean, and it might be, but it's just like, man, I guess I can just make it have less contact so I can have it on the shaft better. Like give up a little bit of pinion gear contact just so that it runs more true, because that's instantly better. That's instantly more consistent. Flip the pinion. I can't. Then the shaft will be, the set screw will be completely off. I mean, if anything, I'd want to like be able to try and get the spur to the other side, but I can't. But that's way better already. So now plug her back in. Power on. She should rip. I mean, it's spinning so many RPMs, but these tires are so small that it's probably still going to be not fast. I guess we're going to find out. Change the gear as it needs to hit 100. I can't imagine how fast these tires would have to be spinning to go 100. These little things are so small. Okay, so I need to get a radio in it so I can do that. I also need to adjust the steering angle. Most important. Otherwise, it's just going to... Is this designed for a certain surface? A very flat one. I mean, it's got 4 millimeters of clearance, maybe. And the suspension is actually very soft. Like, it can bottom out really easily. And it's got a lot of twist. Like, the amount of... Thing's got mad flex, yo. So it's actually pretty soft. Tiny wheels, blade wide, wobble, drift with every turn. Toe out kills the ride. Absolutely. You're going to have to fix that toe for sure. Flash shaft. Flat surface. So Lisa, she's pretty flat. Twist is big in pan cars. I was unaware. I mean, that is a pretty quick kit build for something as silly as this. Not bad. I mean, stupid. Fairly pointless. This may be the vehicle that I have with the smallest wheels and tires. It's an 8th scale, but do I have any RCs that have a smaller tire? I don't know if I do. There you go. there's that. We built a go-kart. I love a stupid RC. And this does fit those requirements. Nano 64, I don't have one. I don't have any mini Zs. No. How does it compare to the Camtech in size? It is wider. I think it's wider than my Camtech. Maybe just barely. But I would say overall, this is very similar to the Camtech in size. But the Camtech's wheels are considerably bigger. Any of the new Losi Micros? Nope, I don't have any of those. What video of yours can I use to program my 4 p.m. to a 3-position switch for dig? Go find my Hertz dig video for the VFD transmission. I think at the end of it, I use Ifutaba to program a 3-position switch. Check that. Matt would weather it and rust it. Yeah. Fix the steering and jump the live to your phone so you can take us around and see it run. Just run it right into the pool. Aw. And don't you remember how well my live worked last time I tried to do it from my phone? It not well. It's really, Josh, you got another kit to build like the one behind you on the floor. That one back there. See, the body panels are actually right there. Right there. Look, just in the shadow right there. I don't think I'm ready for that one yet. Do donuts around the Bobcat. I don't know why they needed his legs to be the way that they are, but his legs do have little holes that correspond to the pedals. Got that on there. First time live viewer, not one of the most crazy lives we've ever done, but I almost got my hand chewed up in gear, so you know, not the worst. Done with that one. Does it fit in your weird flatbed tractor thing? It'd be very close. Might be a hair wide though. Might be. It's down in the garage though. Go-kart jousting. Let's make this thing. Hello, Vittorio. That's cool. I don't know if cool is the right answer, but might be fun to go turn some hot laps at the drift track with it. See how much those guys hate to see the little go-kart pan car thing run around. It's probably the most reasonable place to drive it. You're going to have to drift it, but it's in a very different way. Break out the airbrush and change the driver color. It's too early. Time for Geoguessr. We do have some time tonight still. It is earlier. Stick a gyro on it. I've got it. I've got some gyros. See how that goes. I'm just kind of surprised. I mean, the all carbon chassis, aluminum parts, like pretty decent kit, especially for the money. It was under $200 for this thing. It was with the brushless system and everything. So, and you get a lot of extra parts left over. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to have them too. And then you get a shitload of pieces of paper. Gyros, gyros. These should be the next monthly Mayhem challenge so Matt can lose at karting again. Oh, yes. I don't know what you could possibly do with this thing to make it actually interesting, but running it with the tactile ring will run an oven bit. My new place of employment has plenty of room in the back of the shop for a drift track. I need to talk to the boss in a little play space. I hope the new job is working out well, Jay. Congratulations on that. Go-kart top speed challenge. Oh my god. That would be trying to make this thing go fast would be about as I feel like you would just need 5 kits because you would just continue to destroy them. But big block challenge, try and get a 6S system in there. That front suspension, little sticky. Not exactly uber smooth, but could be worse. I'll get the toe fixed later. Like making a dancing rider fast. Oof. That might be even harder. Good old dancing rider. I found a new kit in the box the other day. Go-kart Walmart after hours. Can you imagine Matt actually trying, well, me as well, like going and doing something like that that's like frowned upon in ways like that? Like that's my worst nightmare. Like I'm immediately embarrassed. Anybody like I'd be like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean. Like my only route would be like going in there, like trying to talk to him, like, can I do this with your permission? It's go. The toe will be never be fixed, but we appreciate the It will be fixed by the next live stream. I promise. I'm saying it now. Your mom would be so disappointed. If I did that at Walmart, yes, she would. Go harass some cyclists. Slap the head of that. Ooh. I don't know if the head comes. It's got to come off, but I'll just point it backwards. Just put a slow motor in it so it just keeps spinning. Just servo winch. Jesus. Carl. We got a saw. It'll come off. Well, I ordered this on the same day that I ordered that Porsche from Traction Hobby / Primal. And I'm just waiting for that so this is just holding me over until the Porsche 6 scale comes in. Because that's going to be, looks like a damn Power Ranger. I thought the same thing. He's a bobblehead. It's a good idea too. Fabricated cage for like the old, what was the old Hondas that had the cage that went around them and they had the bigger tires? Was it an Odyssey? Or was the Odyssey, did the Odyssey have the fiberglass body and everything? I don't remember. I remember the go-karts as a kid that just had the cage that went up and around, but the Pilot? Was it the Pilot Odyssey? It was the Odyssey. Didn't the Odyssey have like all the fiberglass around it though? Honda Pilot. I felt like I'm Googling it. Honda Pilot ATV. Because I know. Oh, the Pilot had all the fiberglass around it. What did the Odyssey? Why did they keep reusing all these old names? Okay, the Odyssey had fenders, but at least it did have the cage. It just didn't have the full fiberglass or plastic bodywork on it. Huh. Yeah, Pilot was more body. Exactly. There was Pilot. Odyssey came first, then the Pilot. The Pilot was the better one. Yeah. That makes total sense. I don't remember. I remember like hearing history about those things and like why they stopped or whatever, but never actually owned or drove one. Well, we got that accomplished at the very least. A short live stream at that point. We don't have a ton of people in here, so we could do Geoguessr anyway, just because, like, who are we turning away at that point? If you guys are here, there's only so many of you that can leave anyway. So, clean up my tools first. Put all my silly tools. Was the Dune Code 3-wheeler? Let's see. Do some fab work and turn it into a Sierra car. Hey, I built a Sierra car, but I built it as a snow rail. But I fabricated the cage and everything. Did he say he was buying the beer? Not as much as he. Oh, looking forward to working on that ATC 70. That's gonna be fun. I feel like an RC ATC 70 is in the works, or is needed to be in the works. That makes sense. So close this and that. Enhance. What size battery do you recommend for the Origin? I have a small one, but it's still too big. Door won't close. I mean, you put like 2200 in there. I think 2200 3S is kind of what I've been used. Like, I think that's what we used when we were filming and stuff like that. Who makes the upside down fork kit? Do you mean inverted front forks? Loco makes one, and then there's also just some like Chinese ones. If that's what you mean by upside down front forks. Yeah, fork kit. Yeah, Loco makes one, like I said. I can't remember exactly. It's like Loco ATC or something like that. But so I am going to this, and then trying to remember exactly how I that. Trying to maximize screen area. There you go. Now, if you're not familiar with this ridiculous game that I play, it's basically it drops you into Google Maps somewhere, and you have to try and figure out where you're at. You take a guess, and you get a score based on how close your guess is. Make sense? Let me. Yeah, there we go. So I'm doing the no move, so you can spin around, but you can't like go up and down the road. It just makes sense. Any plans for your new ATC? Yeah, I have some plans. There's a few things that I want to make. There's some few things that some friends want made or designed so that they can have them, they can purchase them. I would like to do an inverted front fork setup. There's some work that it needs, like it doesn't have any brakes currently. That's needed. It needs some things cleaned up on it. I might do new plastics. I'd probably do a new seat. It did come with the stock tank as well. It's in good shape, and I think the stock tanks look better than the bubble tanks. So I might do that. Yeah, you know, little stuff here and there. Anyway, so hit play. If you would like, you can copy these codes, take a screenshot, whatever, and then you can also play the same maps that I'm playing. You should definitely come to KOH and run it into Ultra 3. I go to KOH every year, but I always go before the racing and stuff just to talk with companies and stuff, and then I go home. I fly down for 2 days so I can talk to the brands and some of the racers and then leave. I mean, It would be fun to go down at Race Ultra 3, though. Your feet are the brakes. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We had downhill trikes, gravity ones, and we used our feet, and you would go through a pair of shoes in a weekend. So there's like 5 maps, yeah, or round 1 of 5. So looks like we're desert-ish. So we're probably this looks like SoCal. Since there's mountains in the background, we're in Southern California. Kind of looks high desert-esque, right? Is there any names on anything in Century City, I think? Or is that just Century, the name of the quality services? I can't read anything on that door. Not Seattle. A lot of graffiti. Doesn't look like California license plate color. Oof. Not Arizona, is it? I'm just gonna say Southern California. Is there any? Does not give me any. I'm gonna guess. Oh wait, which way are the mountains? North and east. Do I see anything over there? Oh yeah, we got. Okay. Oh, it was Nevada. What? In Vegas. Who'd get? Who guessed it? Harvest Wind. Some. Oof. I've got no context to this. Fall colors. No discernible like road characteristics to lead me one way or the other. It's like a private residence area, so like even their signposts are special. This looks, I'm guessing more like southeast or east, northeast. Looks like dirty Jersey. Oh, man. I'm thinking East Coast. I really have no generic suburban America. Yeah, that's exactly it. It does. It just looks like I'm gonna go kind of Augusta. Oof. Oh, it is Ohio. Frickin' Ohio. That was just straight up not happening. Michigan or anywhere east there. Yeah, that's this is Hawaii for sure. Yeah. So we're looking west, southwest into the hills. Ocean looks like straight to the east. It's nicer places in general. There's the highway there. So ocean's to the east. So I'm going to say like Honolulu. No, it's not going to be in there. That doesn't look right. Look on Maui. Let's look at there. I think it's Big Island. The houses look nicer than Big Island. I mean, it definitely could be. Cars are all. I mean, it definitely could be, but oh, dang. Look how close I was. No, how close was I? Wait, I was on Maui, so I was third. It was on Honolulu. Damn it. I should have stayed with Honolulu. I was close. Close-ish. Okay. This is the South. Louisiana, Georgia. A lot of that southern moss. That stop sign is not mounted at the proper MUTCD height. You should have way more clear height underneath of that. Probably also trim those trees up for better sight lines, you know. New build, so must be pretty close to civilization. Old roads. Okay. Straight up Savannah. Yeah. It definitely looked Georgia-esque, but it was very coastal. Very coastal. Oof. We in a Dakota? Are we in an Iowa? United. Ooh, those road signs are. That's different. That's an odd font. Very non-standard. Straight up gravel road. Man. I got no sports team flags, college football, nothing. Some old barns. Can't tell if that's. Is there any crops? Do you see anything? That looks like cornfield or something. So it can't be. So that's probably all corn back there. These road signs are throwing me off hard, though. That is just a super odd font. It doesn't look like Kansas font, Buck Dandy. I mean, not that a weird ass neighborhood couldn't have done something on their own, but I'm just going to kind of throw it up in the... Do you see that? 17 miles away. You see that guess? That was impressive. I impressed myself with that one. That was definitely yeah. I'll take that one all day. That's that's the Midwest brain. Who is the listener now? Oh my God. Yeah, I'll take that last one. Hell of a horseshoe shaped hand grenade. We were under 1,000 miles total. That's not great, but not that bad. Wow. 17 miles. That I'll take. What time is it? It is 8:38. We'll play for a little while. I like this game too much. This looks like a place that would have some sports team flags in the front. Oh, can't like this is probably one right here, but it looks like it's flipped up on top of the flagpole. Like, could that be a K-State / Chiefs? Man, some nicely taken care of houses here. They all look so similar. Everybody looks like they're 1,000 years old. Gemini and Nader. Nader. We must be in Oklahoma. I take that back. It's way too green to be in Oklahoma. Not that these trees don't look Oklahoma-esque. Ooh. No, that's puppies in a basket with a bullet around a flag. What? Oh man, look at this weird house design with this door entrance here and then the double front door. And that's a common thing. These all have it. I just do not, I haven't seen that. Like where I'd be nuts if it dropped in front of my house with anyone watching. Can't see anything on trash bins. Damn. I got, ooh. This is super tough. I'm gonna say like a Chicago suburb, maybe. God, it could almost be like a Michigan suburb. HOA enforced New York State suburb. Like the house style is kind of foreign to me, so I don't know New York very well. It very well could be that kind of look. It doesn't. I'm gonna stay with my thought of some sort of Chicago suburb. Didn't I say Detroit? Yeah, I could see that. That was, I did see. What? How the? Dude, I mean, this could be anywhere Midwest. 169 and 240. Like this. I have no. Oops. No context. I'm going to say $290, $280. 77 miles. Kind of, you know, it was shot in the dark, but I wasn't that far off. That's not that bad. I was, in the vicinity. Oof. This looks Nevada, Oregon. This is Oregon, Washington, isn't it? Oof. Yeah, this is Oregon or Washington type. God damn. Or Pennsylvania. No. Man. Is that a Chrysler Concorde? This is a trike. This is a trike. Not even I know. Like, man. Cavalier PT Cruiser. I can't tell those taillights. Someone looks like a Volvo. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say Oregon, Northern Inland Oregon, not high desert. Where's Bend? This just feels like the Bend area, but I don't remember where Bend is specifically. Damn it. Medford, Grants Pass. Why can't I find Bend? Alaska? You think? Oh God, it does. That's not a bad. That's not a bad guess. That's a Range Rover, though. That's a burnt down house. That's a Range Rover. No, I'm staying contiguous. 48. I know what you mean, though. I feel like if it was Alaska, we'd have the high stakes on the side for like snowplow marker. That's why I'm feeling like this doesn't get as much snow. More than anything, I'm just pissed that I don't remember where Bend, Oregon is. And I'm already overlooking. We're gonna guess just out here. God, you're right. It's fucking Alaska. Yep. Nope. You guys are right. 100%. Felt What does that say? I don't know. Square body. An avalanche. F-150. Damn, this is... Hell yeah, Haas. No. Where was this Google car even going? This road is done. And it's just like it used to keep going. And he just ran out of room. He's like, oh, I guess we're turning around. Oh, man. Got satellite TV. You got window units. You're serious about air conditioning here. So this many window upstate New York. It makes, with as much air conditioning as we got, if it was we're seeing here, it makes me think that we're not upstate. I'm thinking more. I'm thinking more. Texas. That was in the city of Dallas. Wow, that looked super rural. Dang. The interstate's just on the other side of that. Oh my God. This round is not going well. Yeah, we're not making a good showing. We're back in Hawaii. We're by a school or an airport. Visitor parking. I don't know what we're visiting, but got some couple of tall buildings nearby. So we're near the city center. This looks very airport. Like that looks like a hangar or like an old something airport related. Why is the side of the white car so brown? Wait, which one? I mean, that's yellow. That one's just white. I don't know. Oh, can we see any hills or anything? Yeah. That to the north. The city is straight north. I don't know if Kauai has any talls. Could be somewhere in here, right? I'm going to guess it's something like over here. 2.2 miles. That's a good guess. My guesses were way off that time. Way worse. We're going to do one more, and then I'm going to call this a night for the stream, probably. Unless the numbers just stay the same. Then I'll just play another one. Why not? That was... I was like 2,100 or 2,200 total miles that time. North HWS Cleveland Boulevard. You think we're in Cleveland? It's as good a guess as anything, and it feels pretty in Ohio to me. Let's just take the hint while we're here and see if we can run with it. I got no indication of anything else. North HW. Let's just go into northern Cleveland to guess that that's something like what that thing means. Pick a neighborhood looking area. You mother. I was fucking Omaha. It's my hometown. You son of a bitch. Sometimes I hate this game. Like, you should know this one, idiot. God. Wow, look at this. Look at this old style. Must have been Grover Creek. Your school wasn't allowed to go there. Maria. Does this look New York-esque? No front plate. I got nothing here either. Man, we are in rough goddamn shape, everybody. And this is really going to alienate my choices if I'm this far off. It doesn't look that north to me, though. Okay. I was about right latitude, wrong longitude, one or the other. Oh, 460 miles off again. Already not looking great. Polycrest. We in Utah? Oh, it's the one with the AutoZone. City. Do we have any indicators? 7-Eleven, that is a gas station, so not likely California. In-town suites. Jesus, look at that place over there. Ooh, that's Texas, right? This feel like Hurston. This is does this feel more San Antonio or more Houston? Let's go with Houston. Dallas. Fuck. It's not. We've had very few impressive guesses tonight. Man, that tree style. Rosemont. Rosemead.
Don't do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Nicole says hello. $55 miles. Rosemead. I saw a Rosemead up here. Or Rosamond. That's Rosamond. And this is Rosemead. Close enough. 55 miles. I'll take that all day. Brown dirt. Not red. Oof. This is the southeast is red dirt mainly, right? Georgia, Louisiana, Alabama. Is it more red dirt? Pretty country though, man. Buck Dandy thinks Louisiana, but he kind of always guesses Louisiana. The trees do look very Louisiana though. The tall, spindly pines like that. Or whatever that, you know. With like it's tropical. Fern. It's the bricks. I feel like Buck Dandy could be correct on this one. And we could be looking in a Slidell, Gulfport. I'm going to go right on the border there between Mississippi and Louisiana. Oh, was Georgia? I would have thought that was more red dirt. Garbage. 1857. This is horseshit. Bayou Vista. All right. What? It's 9 o'clock on the dot. One more speed round, then I'm going to go. One more. As quickly as I can. Not as quickly as I can. This. This isn't Hawaii, right? First, this is just Southern California. Yeah, this is just Southern California. Up high desert. No, not quite. So, like, let's say San Bernardino. In Vegas again. God damn it. I keep guessing San Bernardino Valley every time it's Vegas. The first game and this game. Jesus. None of these people own landscaping equipment. Very nice Civic. Oof. Cornwallis. So this is the Northeast. Right? We have brown dirt too. Cornwallis. That's got to be a Northeast name. I'm going to guess Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh suburb. Not even close. Charlotte was East Coast at least. That's not really Northeast, huh? That's just East. Still sounded very. Okay. RVs out in the winter. Ooh, second gen Dodge. With a Dodge Nitro and no, what is that one? Caliber. Dodge Caliber behind her. Capital Center. We got lots of Dodge. Oh, there's a Toyota. Okay. Must be a little bit further. 701. 701 area code. I don't know that. Bush. Is that a screw up? Or no, that is just. That is a really long beer sign or beer truck, isn't it? Challenger with the bumper covers still on. LED Christmas trees in the windows. Dude, this is. I mean, they obviously are used to snow here. He's got the tow bar in the front of this as well. Capital Center. So is it a capital city, you think? Man. I got nothing. 701. Just gonna guess it's RVs for oil rig workers and oil rig workers who have a bunch of money. 1.7 miles. Yes. Now that's Durden and Keen Chifoni. So we're in the area of Indian influence. Very southern looking trees. Man, this is an interesting area. I can't say I know much about. Damn. I was thinking, I was trying to remember some of like the Indian names in some of these areas. Like, it doesn't sound like any of them that are in Oklahoma. They're names that I'm a little bit more familiar with. Cherokee Osage, Chickasaw, Choctaw. It could be Florida, but it doesn't look all that Florida. It looks more. I'm going to guess up a little bit. Oh, it was. No, it wasn't Florida. It was further up in Georgia. Either way, closer. Definitely didn't seem Florida-like, but it seemed. I thought it was a little more southern, but either way, we weren't that far. 178 miles. Okay. Oof. No. No context. This is like New Mexico. Anything that gives me anything about, there's no. This is just desert. Got enough population sprinkled around to be kind of near stuff. Down the Tucumcari area? No. It was more southern than that even. Carlsbad. Let's go around Carlsbad. Wow, it was San Antonio area. 364. Yeah. I thought New Mexico too, but even further south. 1,100 miles. That was better. Almost back to my first one, which was 975. I had the one guess on this one. My guess best of the night, 1.7 miles. Anyway, that's all for tonight, guys. I appreciate it. It was good to stream again on a Friday night. I appreciate it. Thanks hanging out a little bit. We got our go-kart built. Good shit. All right, that does it for Friday. Much appreciated, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.